Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you all in the class of English. Students, we are going to start a new chapter today, Homesickness. This story is written by Roald Dahl. He is a very renowned, very famous writer, and this story is very much related to child psychology. This story is in fact a biography. He has narrated this story about his childhood when he was suffering from homesickness. What is homesickness? I think many of you know. When you don't like to go to school, you don't like to be away from your parents or from your home, you are not mentally prepared, and that's why you are making so many pretenses that you have a stomach ache and any other kind of trouble, and due to that you avoid school, you don't want to go to school. So that like here mental state of children are called here homesickness. This is what one of the stories in which the writer also describes here. He himself is narrating what happened when he was in the school, St. Peter's School, and he didn't want to be in school. He wanted to go back home. What did he think? What plan did he make? And did he succeed in it or not? This is what the story, it's interesting story and very interestingly described as well. Let us see and learn in what way Roald Dahl tells about his homesickness and what lesson does he learn at last of the story. All these are very interesting. So let's first, it's the first part of the story, as the story is no doubt longer one. So it will be in the different parts, and this is the first video. So let me proceed and describe you something about his life. Roald Dahl was born on 13 September 1916 in South Wales. He was from Norwegian parents. His father died when he was only 4 years. Means at a very early stage of his life, father left him. Roald Dahl could speak 3 languages: English, Norwegian and Swahili. In 1943, he published his first children's book, The Kremlins, with Walt Disney. You must have heard the name of Walt Disney. During his years at school, Cadbury, the chocolate company, you have heard and everybody knows, a very famous company. Cadbury, the chocolate company, would send boxes of new chocolates to the school to be tested by the pupils, to be tested by the students in school. So this company was sending the boxes of new chocolates to take the feedback, to get the reaction from the students, from the pupils. Pupils means students. He was to dream of inventing a new chocolate bar. It is about Roald Dahl. He was to dream of inventing a new chocolate bar that would win the praise of Mr. Cadbury himself. And this was the inspiration for him to write his third book for children, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is another story and very interesting story. If you will read, you will be no doubt very much amused and entertained. In 1984, the film Gremlins was produced based a little on Roald Dahl's characters, though the story was not the same. He joined the Royal Air Force. He was a fighter pilot. Roald Dahl was not only just a writer. He started writing after he retired. And no doubt he had been a fighter pilot. He shot down many German planes. And you too have been given some interesting information in your book about Roald Dahl. He was a British writer of short stories, novels and poems. He used to write poems, novels. He wrote about his boyhood years and early career in Boy. That book's name was Boy. And Going Solo. That was another book, Going Solo. Some of his most popular books are Matilda. Then is Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's the book name. Fantastic Mr. Fox. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, as I have also mentioned right now to you. So the story is here, homesickness. But before I go further in the story, you are supposed to know about the new words, and that is very important for all of you. You have been given the words on these pages. Sickness, I have already told you, this is what mental here, just here, shortcomings. When you avoid something, you don't just like to remain outside. You always are adhere to your parents. You want to be at home. Okay. And especially this is here what among some of the children, those who want to just stay at home and they avoid schools. They make just different type of pretense so that they cannot go to school. So this is what here, sickness. One is here homesickness, that is, another is seasickness. That is here what, a feeling that you want to vomit because of the constant movement of the ship. When you are making voyage in the ship and for several days you are in the ship. Appendicitis, that is a condition in which the appendix, a small organ attached to the intestines in our stomach, becomes infected and has to be removed through an operation. Then is here at close quarters, that is an expression that means from a very short distance, from a very close distance, that is at close quarters. Then is an anesthetist. Anesthetist, a doctor who gives an anesthetic, that is a kind of chemical substance used to make a person feel no pain. Okay, when in a part of the whole body, when a patient is being operated, okay, any operation is conducted. Lurking is here, waiting quietly and secretly, especially before doing something bad. When you are doing something wrong or bad and you are just trying to really watch or peer secretly something, that is a lurking. Spellbound, that is a very common word, very prevalent word in our language of English. Fascinated, charmed, that is a spellbound. And like that you have in here a stock, that is usual or typical. Solomon was the name of a king. He is known for his wisdom, great knowledge and wisdom. He was ancient king. Then is matron. Matron, you know, a woman who is in charge of a living and medical arrangement of the children at a boarding school. That is matron. And like that is here some other words. You may note down these words. Use every day in your practical spoken when you are writing something, so that it will be fresh in your mind. You cannot forget. These are very useful, important and prevalent words. Let's proceed to the story, that is the homesickness. What is in the story? Let us see. As I already introduced you, what is homesickness? Many times even you, some of you, not all of you, some of you also really try to go avoiding school so that you cannot make homework, you have not to do homework, you have not to learn anything, you may enjoy, you may play. So this kind of just emotion and feeling is here. That is a kind of here shortcomings here, weaknesses of our mental here situation and position, that is called homesickness. The story Homesickness is an autobiography of the writer Roald Dahl. He tells that he was homesick during his first term at St. Peter's. That is the school's name, St. Peter's. He was living in the boarding school, there in the hostel. The writer is comparing homesickness with seasickness and tells that homesickness goes away the moment when one walks out of his school ground. When you are out of his school ground, that just that moment only your homesickness is gone. And the moment when one walks out of the school, and then seasickness as soon as the ship enters the port. Seasickness is gone because you are coming in just on the land and you are towards your home, towards your destination, among different kinds of people in normal activities. Okay, so your seasickness is gone. So he is comparing these two sicknesses, homesickness and seasicknesses. The narrator was terribly homesick during the first 2 weeks in school and thought out a plan to get himself back home. How he could go back home. He complained that he had an attack of acute appendicitis. He told here to the matron. Let us see. He had good experience. He had very good experience about it, about appendix, as he had observed very closely. He had observed and seen, to his sister's operation of the same case. His sister too had appendix, and that operation was conducted, and how she felt, what happened to her, what was really just the sign of appendix, all that he knew very well because that case happened to his own sister. That operation was performed not in hospital, in bright light and by gowned nurses. They are in just uniform, and for several hours operation is conducted in a big hospital, just in a bright light. But that operation was conducted on his own nursery table at home by local doctor and his anesthetist. He had heard and watched the activities of medical murmurs. What sounds were coming from that nursery room when the operation was being conducted by the local doctor. So he had heard and watched the activities of medical murmurs coming from behind the locked door, lurking in the corridor. He was moving here and there and trying to listen and watch what was happening inside the nursery room. So he was just lurking in the corridor, moving outside the nursery while the operation was going on. And he had good experience. So he thought that very easily he could pretend and he could show the sign to matron that he too was suffering badly from appendicitis. And that was his plan, so that the school would make him free and send him back to his home. This is what? Just a kind of homesickness. He wanted to go back home, and for that he made different kinds of preparation, different kinds of plans. A boy, he was just a school boy, young boy. So we will proceed to next part. What happened? He made a plan. What did he do? How did he prove? So all these parts of a story will be in the next part of the video, second video. So till then, you please go through whole story, learn all new words minutely, and practically you use them in everyday life, in everyday spoken. Thank you, students. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Thank you.